Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? Something tells me it's time for a guitar lesson time. I haven't done that in a long time, it seems like. I like to use the black guitar for lessons because it's tuned to E natural. So it's easier to, if you guys are tuned, to follow it if you're tuned to E natural, because most of you might be, rather than playing in D or E flat when it makes it harder to learn for you guys. I may have to even limit what I teach right now because I got so much I've learned that I can overdo it. Okay, so that's E, B, G, D, A, E if you want to tune it. I added sweep picking to my repertoire, but rather than start with that, I like to start with another approach that I just thought of today on my walk to the 4 scales permutations, which is major scale, melodic minor scale, harmonic minor scale, and harmonic major scale. One way of looking at it, at least. Let's say you're in the key of E. You're in the key of E as an elephant. And I'm going to do it on the high E. Okay, so right off the bat, to me, scales can be broken into 3 pieces. You got the first third, the second third, and the last fourth. All right, if it's major third, then it's minor third, then perfect fourth, or it's minor third, major third, perfect fourth. So those 3 sections of the scale. First, one of the thirds, either major or minor. Second, another third, and then finally a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 makes the whole scale. For major, you start with a major third. Okay. The second is usually a major second, unless it's if you make it a sharp 9, a sharp second, it becomes a blues thing. That's a major minor thing, and usually doesn't come up in major scale. I mean, in 7-note scale music so much. Or it could be a flat 9, a flat 2, which is a Phrygian dominant mode, usually. But let's just assume it's a major second. So for your major scale, you have 2 consecutive whole tones to start. Making a major third gap. And for the next third is the minor third. You can do whole half if it's your Lydian phrase. But let's just do major, let's do Ionian mode, major scale rather than that, because you can always get Lydian from that. So let's do a half whole. Second third, so you got whole, half whole. Then you got the last fourth. Now if you make it, I'm going to call the major tetrachord is a whole half. The minor tetrachord is a half whole. The Dorian tetrachord is a whole, half whole, and the harmonic tetrachord is a half augmented step half. So I'm going to do a major tetrachord, which is whole, half, and that gives a major scale. If I start with whole, half whole, and then finally the major tetrachord. So just break it up like that. Way to think of it. If you want to make it harmonic major, just make a harmonic tetrachord at the end instead of the major tetrachord. So you'd have whole, half whole, and then do the harmonic tetrachord. It's a major scale with a flat 6. So now you have it's the major third, which is whole, minor third, which is half whole, and then the harmonic tetrachord, which is half augmented half. And that's the two major scales you have, is the major scale and the harmonic major scale. Now I'm going to do is make it a minor instead. So let's do the minor third first. I could do half whole. That's Locrian or Phrygian. Let's just not do that. Let's do whole half. So that's going to be Dorian or Aeolian or some kind of minor scale. So the first third is minor third. Let's do whole half. Second third is a major third. Let's do whole. You can make this a Dorian, and this could be a augmented half, which makes a Dorian sharp 4. But let's not do that. Let's just do a natural form. Get whole half. That's the minor third. Whole is the next major third. And then for a melodic minor scale, let's do the major tetrachord. That's just whole half. So the same thing as a major scale with a flat third, or it's a minor scale that has a major tetrachord at the end of it. You go whole half, whole, then whole half, and that's your E melodic minor scale. Whole half. If you want to make it harmonic minor, make it a harmonic tetrachord at the end. So first minor third, which is whole half, major third, which is whole, and finally the harmonic tetrachord, which is half augmented half. And I have an E harmonic minor scale. No simple way of looking at it. I did that linearly, and I did it on the high string, and I did it in key of E, but mix it up and make it your own. That's one good way of looking at it. You just do them really quickly and easily that way. So now let's get into some sweeping. Okay, I said I've added that to my repertoire. I came up with a lick that I believe I've never heard anyone else play in my life. I just came up with today for rockology. But let's just lead into sweeping first, because it is a sweeping tapping lick that I'm talking about. Sweeping is important that you don't just rake it across like you're playing a chord. You want to make it one note at a time. And know your patterns well. Here I do a pull-up on the 5th string. And that is E on the 6th string. Hammer on. It's just an E major chord with a major third on top. Fret-wise, it's 12, 11, 14, 12, 11, 6, I'm sorry, 12, 11, 14, 13, 12, 12, 16. As far as the fret numbers. You know it in this position up here. That one is it's got a hammer on the 5th string. So it's 19, 16, 17, 16, 18, 19, 14, 16. is all E major triads. Up here I have 19, 19, 23, 21, 21, 21, 19, 24. Those are three positions of major triad suites. For minor, when third gets lowered to a minor third. There it's 12, 10, 14, 14, 12, 12, 12, 15. There's 15, 14, 19, 17, 16, 17, 15, 19. Up here, 19, 22, 21, 21, 20, 19, 24. Those are major and minor triad suites, three positions of each. Move them around, do them in all the keys. Then you have the diminished seventh suite. It's the same pattern, move it up in minor thirds, which is 3 frets a piece, 3 frets apart for each slide, or, moving it up. And it's in one position in E, diminished seventh would be 15, 12, 14, 15, 12. Even go down in 2 notes per string in tritone. That's good to know. And just know your technique and know your positions and everything. And then one trick is make progressions out of it. Different succession, progression of triads. One of my favorites would be E major, D major, D major, A major, C major, J major, to B major. So it's E, B, D, A, C, G, B. So forth. Just mess around with it. And the lick I came up with, that I just came up with today, that I've never heard anyone else do, is let's do an F sharp major triad. It's 9, 6, 7, 6. F sharp major. And then go up to F sharp on the high E string. That's so far I've heard that done before. But in my version, I go up a major third. And then another minor third. I've never heard anyone do that. Then go to B. Then I would go to F, G, A, B. C sharp. Just fool around with it. You can do minors too. That would be G sharp minor. And put on that, go to maybe C sharp minor. Back to G sharp minor. And then go to D sharp minor, I guess. I think that would work. And we're supposed to have the majors. My own lick. Yeah, so do the sweeping, and I want to discuss something that some people called random, but I want to do it anyway. Moving through circle of fourths with keys and or licks. I'm going to go around the circle of fourths, going down in fourth, which is up in fifths, and I'll name the keys as I go. I'll play like Paganini's Fifth Caprice with it. So first G minor. Down to D minor. Then E minor. Oh, sorry. That's E minor. Then E minor. And then F sharp minor. And then C, F sharp to F sharp minor to C sharp minor. And then A flat minor. And then E flat minor. And then that was E flat minor, and then A flat minor. Wait, no, I already did that. E flat minor to E flat minor. E flat minor to B flat minor. And then from B flat minor to F minor. And then C minor. And then back to G minor. If you just do it yourself, it doesn't have to be that Paganini lick, but you can do that whole same sequence with just keys that you're improvising in. Like you can go G minor, just play G minor. And then go to D minor. And A minor. Then E minor. Then B minor. F sharp minor. C sharp minor. A flat minor. B flat minor. D flat minor. F minor. C minor. To G minor. through all 12 minor keys, up the circle of fifths / down the circle of fourths, up the circle of fifths or down the circle of fourths, and it's not random. And it went through all 12 keys, starting and ending on G minor, and that's not random. It's a pattern that may not be recognized by those that don't recognize it. Doesn't make it random. And I like G minor because I'll explain that. Minor keys, the key that has no sharps and flats in minor is A minor. I think the saddest key, though, is if you have 2 flats and make it G minor. It's even sadder. It's the saddest key to me is G minor. G as in goat. Conversely, in major, the no sharp, no flat key is C major. That's pretty, but I think the brightest key is 2 sharp, which is D as in dog major. The brightest key is D major. 2 sharps, whereas the saddest key is G minor, which is 2 flats. That's why I started in my minor keys on G minor. It's the saddest key to me. Now let's do it in majors, but starting and ending on D major, which is my favorite key because I think it's the happiest key. So let's do that. Let's do a lick. Let's just do some improvisations around the circle of fourths. First, D major. And then A major. E major. B major. F sharp major. C sharp major. A flat major, or yeah, A flat major. E flat major. B flat major. F major. C major. G major. Finally down to T major. That's where I started. That's all 12 major keys, starting and ending on D major, going up the circle of fifths / down the circle of fourths. Not random, just maybe not recognizable by some. I like that kind of thing. Make a song out of it. Do your own thing with it. You can make a progression that goes in that fashion, or whatever you want. I'll leave it up to you. Won't tell you what to do about it, but that's just an idea. Anything else along here? I want to emphasize that I like the clickety-clack of alternate picking. The matter is making a new pedal that's going to show that clickety-clack even at fast speeds, even when you're going. It's going to show that click really good. But sometimes I like to play mid-tempo because it's challenging, and because you can hear the clickety-clack really well. And then of course they're slow. Those are 3 speeds. Be good at all of them. Be good at slow. Be good at mid-tempo. You get it fast. So all those tempos and everything in between. You know. But those are three main barriers or classifications of tempo. Anything else? Do I like anything else I want to show you with you guys? Use your pinky. It has a different vibe than if you don't. And feel free to bend with it too. Don't be afraid to go. That's a cool sound when you bend with your pinky. Al Di Meola type. He would bend with his pinky and it sounded different than most people. Nino Betancourt from Extreme likes to do this pinky too. He gets a lot of cool sounds. Anything else? I don't want to forget anything while I'm here. Yeah, get good at playing with your pinky. Remember playing in fourths, 4 notes per string in major scales just to get a different effect. String with pentatonic. Notes right. Minor pentatonic scale in 3 notes per string. Remember the weird arpeggios that Joe Satriani created? I can do them in fourths sometimes. Make them chords, make chords out of them. Go like this, go. Let's see, what would I do? Let's see. This would be, yeah, like this. It's phrased differently, but you can make little chords out of them. You can go like this. You can go. And then shred over that, you know. When you do this guy, Midian flavor. When you do this guy, you get an Aeolian or Dorian flavor, depending on how you look at it. Usually Dorian, but sometimes Aeolian. Yeah, there's that. And then, what else was I thinking? I think of something here. What was I thinking of doing with that? Think here. What was I thinking of? Anyway, there's chords, but you can take it past triads. You have major triad, minor triad, diminished triad. You have diminished seventh, which is three, or actually 4 or 3, depending how you look at it, minor thirds in a row. Got dominant seventh, which is a major triad with a minor seventh on top. Minor seventh is a minor triad with a minor seventh on top. Major seventh is a major triad with a major seventh on top. Make it funky, you know. Go to solo, just solo with appropriate scale, you know. Jazzy, you know. Pitch axis going on there. Different sound than classical. It's more jazz and funk, you know. I like that sound. Music can be taken farther and further and further. You don't ever have to say, well, I know it all, I can't do anything else. Well, yeah, you probably can. And that's totally different sounds than you get from just major triads and minor triads and occasional diminished seventh. You don't get that. You don't get that funky from the seventh. That's that fourth note, which is actually the seventh, because 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7. 7 is the fourth note in that series. 1, 3, 5, 7. I'm just noodling now. But you get it, you know. Just have fun, play the music, you know. Anything else on my mind except my hair? Let's see. No, I just want to do a lesson, and I think I covered a good lesson. So hope you guys learned from it. Enjoy it. Love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.